Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Learn Factorio together. Alright, last episode we got our sulfuric acid going, batteries picked back up, and we researched our purple science. So power is looking mighty fine now. Obviously we'll have to wait till those graphs get a bit more data, but we have a lot of solar panels. Should be enough to power us on, so let's just see. We definitely need to do something about green circuits. That is not enough green circuits, but that won't be a problem. We can clear away some of this mess. Where are those green circuits coming from? We must have been making them over here. We can clear away some of this unused area and extend that quite easily. Each of these takes 2 copper plate a second. If we have a look at the construction for that, it is 1 copper plate every half second. So yeah, so 2 copper plate a second. So this is using 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Sorry, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 18 copper a second at full speed, and this yellow belt can only supply 15 a second. So if we actually balance this belt, we would be having some problems. But as you can see, we seem to be we're not using it as quickly as we could be, and we're only got half a lane. I'm just looking here. This is producing 2 a second, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So that's why this can't be supported by half a lane, because we're actually producing almost a full lane's worth a second. So we can just sort of balance that, just to give it a little bit of a kickstart, and then the copper will be the problem, which is something we can easily fix. Of course, what we could do is just put a red belt here, which also works. Now let's see, how do we do this? That. There we go. Alright, so that will pick us up. And is this all red? No, still a pasty yellow. Alright, let's go into map mode and just give the bot something to do while we go about our business. We can get the reds as well while we're here. All the way through to the end. Alright, that'll as we can see immediately, these guys are now working at full capacity, and well, while we're here we might as well upgrade this. Where's my upgrade planner? What did I just do with it? There it goes. Alright, let's upgrade this guy. Should have done it for map mode again, but that's alright. Alright, bots, enjoy that. Now, last episode we researched purple science. So this episode we are going to make purple science. To do that we need stone, and our stone patch is pretty low, I've got to say. So it could be worth actually picking up maybe this stone over here. We should be able to do that pretty simply, so let's do that. Do we still have everything we need? We could probably do some more rails. Let's make that up to 400. We've got a train stop. We need more signals. And I can't remember, did we end up making signals at all? Yes we did. Awesome, alright. So let's request a few more regular signals. We've got, probably need both. Let's get some regular and some chains, and let's set both of those to 50. Alright, are we getting them? Got 22 on the way, 36 on the way, and 174, no, 0 on the way. Are we all out of rail, are we? Or did we not have the rail? in a box. Let's have a look, shall we? There's the boxes, and those are definitely the wrong kind of boxes. So let's, while I'm here, let's get some boxes for those, some boxes for those, and we'll just grab a couple. Alright. Thanks, guys. But I don't need your help anymore. Alright. So that's our 400 satisfaction. We still have some of these on the way, as long as we don't leave. While we're over here, is there anything else we need to box? We are making power poles over here. I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have missed that, would we? That's for the other... yes, we are making them over here, so let's just get rid of this. Oops. There we go, alright. All these little bits on the ground. Always try and avoid it, but it always seems to happen. Alright, so let's just grab those ones out of there. That'll give us a few more. Big poles are good. Alright. Looks like we're good for everything. We don't need those after here. Alright. As you can see, our greens are speeding along. So let's go down and grab some of this stone, 3 mil. That should be a marked improvement on what we had. Which way is that facing? Yeah, that was the right way. Alright. Can we get out of here without running into anything at the bottom? Sure can. Alright. Let us go grab this stone. Now, we don't need a whole lot of stone, I guess is the thing. Geez, I've only got 4, but yeah, we got 50, that's cool. Alright, let's grab some power. Alright, get you out to here. If we can, cool. I'll put down a little bit of defenses because we are kind of on the outer edge here, and people could be coming in there once we get a little bit of a dangerous situation. Actually, I don't mind that, getting that inside. So let's turn on our robots. Get you guys working. Alright, and then we are going to set up our little mining. One is being damaged. Where are you? Ah! Quick, the car! Did we not pick up the car? Where is the car? It's over there. Alright. If you didn't see what I did there, if you go into map mode, the car will come up as a triangle. Let's quickly give it some ammo and get over there as fast as we can. And in the dark it is hard to see where we are, but the accumulators will light our way. There we go. Alright. Looks like that will get replaced, and we are good to go. Alright, let's while we're here then, let's pop down another one of those defenses right here. That'll do. Well, don't lock me in. Run away from the bots. This is probably in another roboport, isn't it? So the other bots will get onto that pretty quickly. Alright. Let's jog back down to where we were. Watch out for trains as we cross the line. I didn't do that on them before, but it's always a risk. Now, we've got to think about how we actually want to deliver this stone, because we don't want to hold up our station here. We want to keep this able to go back and forth with this train that is filling up. So that being the case, did I totally miss that? We're here now, so we're setting that one, but that's another little one. There's a little bit more over here. That's cool. What I want to do is grab our mining blueprints. Alright, this is it right here. and to there. So those 6 are our setup, and we want it to come out that away. What do we get? 1, 2, 3. That's pretty good. Alright. So let's get what we can out of this patch. Some of these probably aren't really needed. Oops, in map view. That one is going to get covered by all that. And this one, probably not needed. Yep. So let's continue with that. There, and there, and not those ones. Alright. Probably not that one, or that one. So save a little bit of goodies. Look, sorry guy, we do need that. And that one. Okay, so we have 3 lanes here. 3 is a very annoying number to match up. But that's okay. Alright, so what I am going to do for this is just have a little dedicated stone train. And I'm going to try again something a little bit different. Bots can do that much quicker. Alright, this is going to be a little bit different, and what we will do is just have a single track and a train that goes 2 ways. So I think that'll be a fun little exercise. Let's just run a bit of a loading station here. So he will come in there. We'll just have 1, maybe 2 carriages, and then a train back the other way. And then what we will do is get it on here. Alright, so this one is going right hand, means it's going down. So we will want to try something like that. And this one needs to go up. That is way too much, isn't it? Yep. Alright. You, get rid of you. Hey, that's why you don't stand on the tracks. Alright, now let's think about what we want for signaling here. We need a chain signal before the intersection, one such section they can't stop at, and one out. Now watch for trains, and then likewise heading the main track on the other way, and a rail signal out. That's actually perfectly placed. Alright, so now our train is coming in, and we've done this the wrong way around, haven't we? That is in. So, is that one it? Nope. It is that one. Alright. There we go. Let's try that again. So you and you are wrong, and you're wrong, and you're just too close. Alright, so train coming down the path. We need a chain signal before. If you want to go this way or this way, we need chain signals there, and then rail signals out. There we go. Alright, so now a train coming up this way, that is still correct. We don't really want a train coming up this way to be going in there. We don't need it, so we won't bother at this point, because this is just the stone going back. So these signals are still correct. Now what we're missing is the train going the other way. So on a 2-train system, we have a rail signal there, chain signal there, chain signal there, chain signal there again, and then the rail signal out. So now if we look at our network, we can see this can go both ways, but then along here we're only going one way. So we need a train that can do that, which will require 2 locomotives, one on either end, and then it'll just come in and then go out. Which is, yeah, just another way that you can set up a train network. And we're all about learning, aren't we? So we'll do that. just to see how it runs. That's probably too many though. Alright. And let's run this over to the power to power it up. Now what did I say? We really only want, probably really only want one carriage realistically, so we will just do that. And I am going to go fast inserters in, stack inserters out. Now actually 3 lanes, now that I look at it, seems to go pretty well, because we can just have 3 splitters and 3 inputs to that. I think that will work nicely. So let's get you in there. Let's get you into there. And then the last one can come to there. Alright. Wonderful. So you go to there, there, and there we go. So that will fill up all of those as soon as we power it on. Am I happy with just 1 laser defense? Probably not. We don't have many lasers at all, so we'll just pop in 1 more. And it will be over here to protect our train. How am I looking for roboports? Nice to have a roboport here with some repair tools, and of course we'll need just a handful of robots. Alright, you're not hooked up probably, and interestingly my robots have stopped because I have none of that left. Alright, so let's jump in our train, which we have given up. Alright, we will have to make 2 locomotives now. 2 locomotives with 1 carriage, and this is kind of the downside to this network arrangement, is the resources for the second locomotive, but that's alright. We're just trialing it out, see how we like it. We'll also need a way for that. I thought I was going to make it. Alright. Thank you kindly, bots. Now, what do we need to make our locomotives? We need engines and steel. Oh, I can't get through there. Alright. We've got a load of steel here. That's plastic, not steel. Okay. And we need our engines. We'll need 40 engines. Okay. How many is that? It is way more than we need, so let's get 2 locomotives with 1 cargo wagon. And I don't really want to be carrying these around. Oh, I did shift. Well, that was the wrong button, wasn't it? I should have been holding down control. There we go. Okay. We can probably get rid of the steel somewhere as well. Hey, there we go. Can we get rid of the plastics? Who's using plastics? Over yonder, red circuits. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. Sulfur is quite annoying. How about we just get some of this stuff in the trash? Alright. I do want to get a few of these though. Let's say 100. And I'm not sure if we're making radars, but if we were, I would like 25 radars, please. And looks like we are making them, because as you can see, there are 22 on the way. And we have enough of these on the way. Cool, so we don't need these guys anymore. In fact, these are going to be an auto trash, because we might pick up a few of these and replace them with turrets. So I don't like the fact that wood is at 100. I definitely don't need any of those in my inventory. Alright, so let's just clear up some of this junk. We'll actually think about recycling in the near future. We are already requesting roboports. Wouldn't mind increasing that to a full stack of 10. Alright. Come on, Logibots. Why do we not have lights? Are we not making lights? I'm sure we were making lights. Ah, well, what a grievous error. Because we'll want to light up our little world. I think I just should not have grabbed those because we actually don't want logistics bots in our inventory. Alright. Wouldn't mind some construction bots if there are some floating around. Do we have a logistics for construction bots? Like a stack of those, please. We'll run over here and meet these logistics, make their life a little easier. Alright, keep our stack going. Batteries we don't need either. We can grab those guys, thank you. Thank you. Once we get the logistics network and have requester chests, we can start feeding some of this stuff back into the network. Now, what do we need for lights? I think it's just iron and green circuits. Iron plate, copper cable, and green circuits. There's a little more investment than I would have liked, but it's definitely something we need. This is getting quite long, isn't it? Alright. So let's put you there, you there, you there. You're going up, you're going up. Alright, so we don't need you. What are I putting there for? Okay. Now, lights here, copper cable here. You will need some copper coming in, and then you will feed over here, and you also need that and that, and then you will output here, and we want to connect to logistics and say if there's less than 50 in the network, then please fill it up. Alright, we'll think of, I'm sure something else will arrive that we can pop in here that just needs these kind of materials. Okay, and we're going. Copper cable, I mean we could do that to speed that up. But honestly it's probably not required because we're just going to let this run, and we have our lights that'll quickly build back up. Alright, so after all that we have our train, but massively sidetracked. We have our train and our cargo wagon. I don't have another stop. Can I get 5 train stops, please? What you got? Where are you? There you are. Thank you. Marginally quicker than walking over there and manually grabbing it. What do you give me? Red long-handled inserters. Alright. So we have a lot of goodies. I don't know why these are still in our inventory. We can't use them, can we? No. Let's put them back away. Nice little clean up every now and again. Man, let's we don't need those. We don't need those. These kind of things are really nice to actually put back into the things that use them, but we're being a little bit lazy, and we'll get around to that one day. Alright, let's pop some there, and now let's think about how we want to run our stone in. We've got a train that goes 2 ways, so we can just sort of tee off here, which will free up. Yes, that's what we're going to do. Alright, check the trains. There is a train coming, so I'm going to wait for that train to pass. You can see it up here on the mini-map coming up. Of course, we had plenty of time, but you just never know. Alright, I am going to do a... let's have a look. Where is our stops? So, if we do one before this stop here, that will be nice. Okay, so the trains are coming up this way and then out that way. So let us say we want we want you out, and then continue on, and somewhere around about here. So close. Alright. So you'll come out this way, and what? Something like this. Back there. Let's just try and align this so it looks somewhat meaningful. And we'll pop it here. Alright, so our trains are coming in into there. And we'll pop a railie like so. Arguably the rails are not required at all, the rail signals, because actually I'm going to remove it completely, because with only one train coming in and out, one way in and out, you actually want this to be blocked off. Yes, alright. So we'll need a rail signal out, a chain signal in, chain, and a rail out. So you, my friend, are gone. Alright, over this way, we'll need a chain in and rail out. If you're coming up this way, I'll need a chain signal in, chain there, and rail out. And if you're coming up this way, chain and rail. Alright, I think that is it. So we're going to look at where they can go. So a train can come up here, goes through, we've got chain, rail, it can go up this way, chain, rail. A train can come this way, chain, rail, and it can come this way, chain, rail. Alright, so I think that is perfect. Still missing some items, won't worry about that. Okay, now to set this up, to take our stone and we'll also want to bring over this. Alright. Nope, that is wrong. Okay, let's put our train in there first so we can actually see what's happening. You're going to go that way, and then we're going to have our tank, and then that way facing the other way. Alright, so we then need to fuel these guys. Like so, and like so. It's too close. Alright, and in you go, coolio. Alright, we need to power that up. Let's run some big power poles to, of course, know where that will actually connect up quickly for us. There we go. Alright, so this is going to be our stone in. And while I think about it, this station over here has probably got a weird name. Yep. That will be our stone out. Alright, those are walls that I'm missing, that's right. So once it gets here, we will want actually want unloading on this side, of course. And let's just do that and that for now. Alright, so we are good for fuel. Alright, let us jump in. We don't want to make that mistake again. Alright, so start at stone in until you're empty. and then you'll go to stone out until you're full. And on automatic. Alright, so let's see how this works. Chain signals saying no go, and there we have it. Alright, let's just quickly pop you on manual because I want to place a radar here. Thank you. Alright. Why are these guys so poorly balanced? It's only stone, I'm not too worried about it. Alright, let's pop this guy back on automatic and watch what happens when he fills up. Almost 2k, and there we go. Alright, all this just to get some stone in to make purple science. A little bit silly, but so be it. Alright. So now we're just going to do a 1 out. Let's get some blues feeding that. So it's going to be enough to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We probably actually really want... No, it's only stone, I'm not too worried about it. Alright. So we'll get you up here. And there we go, perfect. Now we'll take this all the way up to the bus and think about where we want the stone on the bus. So we've got to probably need to just make sure we clear those ones, but we've got sort of that to play with. Alright, so that means you need to be undergrounded. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Yes, and we'll take you up to that one. Alright, so now that is our stone. Why is that like that? I don't know. I guess I just theoretically that splitter can feed straight on there, but obviously I made a decision not to do that. Alright. So I think we now have everything on the bus that we need to make purple science, because it was just the addition of stone. Alright, so what I'm going to do is extend this bus as we can. Go bots, go! I'll turn my personal robot board off at this point. Oh, some batteries. Alright. We may actually not have... Oh, we should have heaps of yellow in the store because they're pulling it up for all the reds that have been replaced. Alright, so we can put down our defences over yonder. And I'll get a large power pole in there. And that's probably going to really... no doubt end up in a very awkward position as we go to do our science. And empty those, and then someone can come along and grab them. Okay, so let us quickly, can we do this really quickly? Alright, we need, these produce 3 purple science every 21 seconds. So that is 1 every 7. So 1 unit produces 1 every 7 seconds. We'll need 7 units, which means we need, well, it's a third of the cost per unit. So we need 10 rail, a third of an electric furnace, a second, and a third of a productivity module, a second. Alright, so 10 rail a second. What does that require? Where is rail? Okay, so 10 rail a second. This produces 4 rail a second. We'll need 3 rail guys. 1, 2, 3. That is super ugly. Where's our starting line? Alright, 1, 2, 3. So these will be our rail. Okay, and rail needs stone, steel, and an iron stick. We missed that, didn't we? How much iron stick does it need? 1 every half second. And an iron stick is producing 2 every half second, so we'll actually need we'll need to do this because these will have to be iron stick production. So let's change you to iron stick. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, that's what I wanted to do, and then you're onto rail. So iron stick just needs iron. We can bring that in on one side, and then the stone and the steel up here. So we'll do something like that, and then the stone and the steel here. We'll bring the iron up here, and we will pop these guys out there, and then these guys need a bit of everything. Alright, and it's only 1 of each, so yep, the long handles will be fine. Alright, we don't need that one, we do need you. So I say stone and steel. So there's our steel. Nope. There's our steel, and do that to bring our stone up here. And why is that not? Sorry, why is that not right? Yes, of course. Because that actually starts 1 above. There we go. Perfect. All right. So we will need to do that, and that. Wonderful. So there's our stone and our steel and our iron. These guys need an input, and we need to power this up. Can I just pop you there? Great. Alright, and of course we'll need to output our rails. There's our rail output. Okay, so conscious of time, we're running over, but I really wanted to get purple science done this go. So electric furnaces are next. We need 1 every 3 seconds. Electric furnaces, is it electric? It was definitely electric, wasn't it? Yes, electric furnaces need steel, red circuits, and stone brick. And if we want 1 every 3 seconds, well, we'll need 1 produces 1 every 5 seconds, so 2 will produce 1 every 2.5 seconds. So we'll need 2 of these guys. What are the components? Yep, raw materials, excellent. Alright, so we will need just 2 of these guys. And 2 inputs. And now what are the numbers that we need? So 10 steel plate, 10 stone brick, 5 advanced circuits. It doesn't matter which one. The red circuits will go on the outside one, but then stone and steel, it doesn't matter which one we put on the inside one with the fast inserter. We'll still need it. So we are going to do. This is not going to work out nicely. So let's let's put steel and red circuits here. Oh, steel, you're on the full line, aren't you? There we go. Okay, and then that just means we need to bring stone bricks up here. All right. No, we could have done it in that line. That's all right. A little bit of space. Just look a little bit funny here, but there we have it. All right. So this should be enough. What I'm going to do is put 2 long handles there to try and assure we get enough input. All right. Okay, and an output. Let's just check. And they're getting enough steel, which is the thing. I wonder if they could have done it with just one. Probably, because we do have a capacity of 2 on those, but that's right. Alright, so these are producing 2 every 5 seconds, so 1 every 2.5 seconds. And we needed 1 every 3 seconds. Let me just check that. Where's our science? We needed 1 every 7 seconds was the number. I think I've done myself in circles. Let's go back. So we're producing 3 every 21. We're doing 1 every 7 seconds. So we're having 7 of these. And 7 of these require every 3 seconds 1 electric furnace. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I believe we are right. Last but not least is the productivity module 1s, which take 15 seconds. So if we want to produce 1 every 3 seconds, we need 5 of these. Cool. And they only need 1 resource, which is nice. 1 lane, that is. And that is too close. Oops. Alright. So they're 1 lane coming in. We can actually be sneaky and we can output to there, so that actually would have worked. So we will output onto the far side. Yes, I like it. Alright. There and there. So productivity modules, we're in the right spot. Just need red and green. And of course we need some lights. Man, do we need some lights. Here we go, red and green. Don't mind if I do. Let's do something like that. Red and green. Yep. Alright. And you're in. Now we needed 5 of these. Let's get some lights here. Alright. 4, 5. And can that top it? Oops. Definitely need that. Okay. So we will have 2 of the components we need on this side and 1 on this side. Can we fit 7? Is that how many I needed? Yes, 7. Yeah, 1, 2. Alright. And there. And there. Oh, I'm just thinking about it. We'll pop some lights over here. Sure. Alright. Whew. Now, we need so much rail. I'm actually going to do some stack inserters. Oh, that is ridiculous, isn't it? Because these take 21 seconds. So, yeah, we just regular inserters, and then we'll have to go the long way around, which means our mall is going to be cut off. We can actually use this area for some more mall, I think. We can just move all this storage, which is really not fun. Or actually, let's not worry about it, because we're not actually going to the mall to pick stuff up anymore with our logistics bots. So what do we care? All right, 2, 4, 6, 7. And where are we outputting them? I'm not outputting them anywhere. That's a bit of a problem with the copy paste, wasn't it? All right. Let's output. Okay, now let's see if our calculations were correct. Is this one going to get any rail? Yeah, it started. Is it going to get enough rail to go again? It'll probably take a couple of cycles for it to actually pick up, because these guys, remember, they pick up double the amount they need. So in the first cycle they'll pick up 60, but then in the second they'll only pick up 30. So we should see this guy's gone, he'll pick up another 30. But in this time, hopefully this guy is not running too slowly. Have we not got enough? Why is that guy not running at full capacity? I think we actually do need the second inserter, just to make sure we get enough steel. Yep, that's better. Alright, so these guys are now running at full output. Thank you, autosave. And purple science. So all we need to do now is hook it up. And we will do that over here. Okay, so as you can see, we've got all our lanes on that side using up long-handed, short-handled. So what we'll do is we'll bring it in on this side. And no, I don't want that one there, I want it there. Just to give it a bit of space. Alright, you up to here, and of course I put that the wrong way. There we go. Are you going the right way? Yes, you are. Alright, so let's get you there. Let's get some long-handleds here. Nope. Here. What am I doing long-handleds for? It's craziness. I just picked up some logistics bots. Alright, let's disappear you guys. These are what I wanted. Right, logistic bots in the way. Alright. So, good-o. Now we can power these. And then we need some of these going the other way. And there we go. And then when we get yellow, we can put yellow on the inside of this one. And then space science can go on the outside. So, now that we have purple science, what do we want to start researching? Let's see. The world is our oyster. We can do beacons, the next level of automation, worker robot cargo size. So much good stuff. Worker robot speed. That is yellow science. That's annoying. Alright. Well, I am going to say we probably should have already been researching that. But with our newfound purple, let's get yes, let's get the next level of assemblers. And that'll speed up everything yet again. Alright, so we got there. We spent most of the episode, honestly, fixing up this this stone input. Yeah, just so that we can actually feed our rail inputs here. I'm wondering if we want to bother bringing this stone back this way and well, it's just rail up here, isn't it? We might want to feed it back in for our stone bricks, though. Is probably what we will need to do. But we don't have a stone brick problem just yet, and probably never will because we don't use that many. So let's just leave it at that. Next episode, how about we try and get yellow science, which probably not going to happen next episode, I've got to admit. Yellow science is quite the ordeal, and we do have robot frames being made over here, which is nice. And we are making 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We're making one every half a second. So we can probably, one every 2 seconds. And we only need one every 3 seconds. So we can actually use that in our science packs. All we need to sort out is low density structures and processing units, both of which are a little bit consuming of resources. We're going to need some more sulfuric acid. Our green circuits are really going to start dying, and then low density structures need just a bucket load of copper. Problems for next episode. As always, if you've got any ideas, tips, tricks, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. And see you next time when we go for yellow science.